Hello, no skill comes easily. Behind every confident move lie mistakes, effort, and belief in oneself. These people have proven that persistence can turn talent into art. In our new episode, you'll see what a person can do when they don't give up and keep honing their skills. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss our next exciting episode. This is no longer just training, it's the art of precision and endurance. Every movement here seems like part of a complex mechanism, precise, synchronized, and mesmerizing in its flawless harmony. A workout where every second is a stroke of gold, and the air itself becomes the main limiter. Sure, it might look like a great exercise for the arms, shoulders, and core, but without serious preparation, it's definitely not something to try. He must have perfected every movement for a long time, and now it seems as though he's commanding not the machine, but the air around it. Some ride on snow, while others turn every wheel into a stroke of their artwork. If there's a perfect place for riding, he's found it, and he's using it to the full. Training isn't just about the rink, because which matters isn't the place, but the mindset. What looks like a miracle is in fact the result of precise calculation and total trust. They do the impossible not because they gamble, but because they know exactly how things must work. Years of relentless training have done their job. Today they move so cohesively that the crowd is mesmerized. When strength and flexibility unite, the body becomes the instrument, and every element transforms into art. Trusted with fragile materials, they might not have been given such a task, yet they handle it flawlessly. Employers should fight over him, for he can replace several loaders at once. One tests endurance, the other strength, and both demonstrate that the only limit is in the mind. She does it effortlessly, but behind that ease are years of discipline and perfect rhythm. There's something childlike in his movements. Play, ease, thrill. But in truth, it's the highest level of control, where error is not allowed. Who would have thought a baker could work like he's performing a circus act? This training looks more like a demonstration of absolute precision. It seems the law of gravity is just a suggestion for him. No one would be surprised if she also hit the target flawlessly. No Tandor dares oppose her when she's in charge. You can know the technique, but without focus, such a result is impossible. Who said drifting is just for sports cars? The drivers of these trucks clearly disagree. It's not always about power, sometimes it's more about how you apply the effort. Technique, coordination, team harmony. Everything is calculated down to fractions of a second and the result speaks for itself. Even near a noisy city, you can find inspiration for new forms of activity, original, dynamic, and mesmerizing in their rhythm. Sometimes you don't need snow or slopes to feel the speed. Sand is also a great arena for those who don't seek easy paths. Here what matters isn't power, but agility. On ice, victory doesn't go to the strongest, but to the most precise. In such performances, technique is only half the story. The rest depends on trust and the ability to feel your partner. This wall opens possibilities for extraordinary stunts, but without strength, balance, and faith in one's body, they're impossible to execute. Skipping rope is its own discipline, developing endurance, coordination, and reaction, turning a simple motion into a spectacular skill. Since childhood, he's taught his son that archery demands focus, precision, and iron nerves, because one slight shake of the hand can decide the outcome of a shot. Turning the knob is not just a habit, but a display of fingertip finesse and perfect rhythm. Even the slightest move affects the trajectory, and that's what makes jumps such a mesmerizing blend of strength, control, and beauty. Shadow theater began as a way to tell stories and honor ancestors. Today it becomes a striking show where fantasy comes alive. Calisthenics isn't born in halls, but on outdoor playgrounds where persistence and body strength create results without expensive equipment. Surfing is the moment when human and ocean act as one. The wave dictates the rhythm. The surfer replies with perfect balance and intuition. It seems this driver decided to test where the line between possible and insane lies. And judging by all, driving vertically is no problem for him. She knows exactly how to make home workouts work and transform a mat into a testing ground for her own agility and control. She may look like a model, but she moves with the precision and confidence of someone who masters the ball. For her, balance isn't just a word, it's a way of life. Undoubtedly, her performance is perfectly timed and executed with weightless grace. She clearly invested enormous effort into flexibility, and the results speak for themselves. Everything is under control: breath, balance, mood. This isn't just an exercise, it's a state in which everything is under control: breathing, equilibrium, and inner strength. To reach this level, you need discipline and constant training, but now it all looks as though she's not even trying. And yet it's interesting how long she can hold this position. Even during evening walks, she doesn't forget about training. It seems habit for her to keep moving. Her strikes are precise. Her stretch is impressive. It seems she could reach any target with her leg, no matter how high. By showcasing their mastery, they become inspiration for everyone around. The tricks they perform on bicycles look like a carefully choreographed performance. Hit after hit, and each one is exactly on target. Such mastery doesn't come by chance.